great. You know that Hydrogen FM is founded in Ngobeni village under Mulima Tribal Authority. So if you want to donate instruments or anything, or if you want to give me some advice on how I can go and achieve my goals, contact me 063-921-8381. So today I promised you that I will be having Mr. Ngobeni, who is now an acting principal of Lishabana Secondary School. We are going to learn a lot from him. This session is not all about like we are pushing a content. No, we want people to learn on how they can achieve their dreams, how they can achieve their dreams. Mr. Ngobeni, thank you very much for accepting my invitation in a short notice. Before I can talk to you viewers, I want you to know that I don't even fit to be interviewing this man because of some reasons. I was once his student and my head, but Mr. Ngobeni, thank you very much and you are welcome on Hydrogen FM.
Thank you.
Mr. Ngobeni, now we are proceeding, or we are starting with our questions. Who is Mr. Ngobeni? Describe a little bit about yourself.
Good evening, viewers. Good evening, presenter. Mr. Ngobeni, born Shaniseka Charles on the 27th of November 1968 at a village called Chibuyuni. I started my primary school at Chibuyuni. It was during those times where other learners would go in the morning and others would go in the afternoon. From there, I went to the Shabana Secondary School where I'm working now. We are the first students of this secondary school. I became a learner here and I met so many educators. I can't forget the late MP Mashamba. I can't forget the late Bo AZ Rambau. I can't forget the late Bo Ramutola, we used to call him Spear, Johannes.
Okay.
I can't forget the principal who is retired, Mr. Mbezi Thomas. These are some of the people who played a major role in molding this Charles Ngobeni. From here, I went to the University of Venda in 1991 and completed my BA Ed degree in 1994. Graduated on the 6th of May 1995. The Chancellor or the Principal of Univen was Dr. Vincent Ndorofera from Zimbabwe. In his address, he said to us, don't go out there and plant criminals because the world is watching. So this statement alone played a major role in who I am today. I first taught at Chikutura Secondary School from June 1995, where I had to talk to the learners that I am not here to plant criminals. And if you lose courage, you lose everything. So when I arrived at Chikutura, as young as I was, mischievous as I was, I know young teachers, when they are put on the block, at times you happen to be mischievous. But when I was working at Chikutura, there were these 2 or 3 people. I will have to mention them. My former principal, Mr. Rampaka, M-A-W, auditor. Mr. Rampaka was a father figure too.
Okay.
You know, I was very young, energetic. I can't hide that I was also mischievous as a young educator. But Mr. Rampaka played a major role. At one time, he called me to the office and said, when you are belonging to WATA, the union, which today is called PEU, Professional Educators Union, and to WATA, to practice professionalism. Yeah, you are a good teacher. But there are some things which should be removed from your element of teaching. You know, when you are still young, these young girls in secondary school will want to play around you. And because you are young, you also get tempted. So, but Mr. Rampaga, even today I still call him my principal, although I've retired. Because of the role he played to me. There was also one day to Mr. Musia. Fortunately, with Mr. Musia, his father and mine were close friends, migrant laborers. So every day we would say, and today I am. He is late, but he built me. There was also Bomashamba Marigana Florence. We stayed together on the same table. Every day she would say, Ngobeni, be careful, be careful, be careful. One thing which made me outstanding at Chikutura was that I was an English teacher and a history teacher. But when the principal wanted to introduce commercial subjects, he called me to the office and said, I want you to stop teaching history. I'm giving you economics. I didn't do economics at my university. I started teaching economics at the time of 112. When I left Chikutura in 2003, I had outstanding results in economics, where I got 80%. I was also the school manager, soccer team manager. I'm proud to say, sitting here, that there are girls and boys I built personally. I'm talking of Vicentia Libo Randera, Nochiro Randera. I'm talking of Nesta Mashamba. I'm talking of Tendali Rampaga. I'm talking of Rufuno Rampaga. I'm talking of Alwani Murawidzi. Today got a tender to finish the stadium here. It's from here. I talk to so many doctors. What George Rapoli, I produced there. Wo Godfrey Rampashere from Ngobeni. I personally grew them and molded them. I talk of Wo Given Mashama, Wo Kasbet Maringa, Wo Hebet Maringa. I talk of so many people. Another thing, I love debate.
You loved?
I love debate.
Or debate?
My love for debate started when I was at Lishalama doing grade 8 in 1984. I had to compete with the Chitale 1 second, because last time it was 1 second. I remember the topic was high rate of failure emanated from teachers themselves or learners themselves. And I came number 2.
Wow.
When I arrived at Chikutura, the wife of Pastor or Apostle Ngobeni, Ivoni Tamana, Faith Mapiri from Mashamba, who is now in Cape Town. I worked and then Ramtanga. There was this girl at Tendani City from Mashamba, whom I personally begged. Because all these schools knew with debate they couldn't stand. So there was a time when I had to go to Nsushi due to R&R process.
Okay.
I left Chikutura. I went to Nsushi. People from Ngobeni, even now, they still complain, why did you leave our learners behind?
Yo, yeah.
At Nsushi, I was a coach for football, netball, and a coordinator for debate. Okay. Let me go back to Chikutura and say, I solely built the ward councillor, sitting Enoch. Because I made him the coordinator of debate. Enoch was not a brilliant learner, but he was a hard worker. It is brilliance alone without hard work can't give you anything. So I looked at him and I said, let me mold this boy. After making him the coordinator for debate, I also made him the team manager for my soccer team. Okay. We went to Palama in Palaburwa in 2002. He was the team manager, was just a coach. Okay. When we arrived there, Enoch had to sit with Robson Muchicha and all those Vodacom legends. And I had to go and sleep in the shacks with the boys because I wanted to be there. Today, it's in the mayoral committee. He's a ward councillor, a renowned ward councillor. So I am very proud. Yeah. When I went to Nsushi, I indicated that I was also mischievous. I can't hide this, that my love life was a mess. Okay. Yes. Because marriage and education, you cannot say that they are cousins. Okay. At the times when you are such educated, you become short-tempered. So, by the time I went to Nsushi, I think I parted ways with the 4 wives. Oh! And at Nsushi, that's where I got my current wife. Okay. We wedded in 2007. Wow, wow. And she has been a wonderful, very, very wonderful wife. Very resilient, very respectful, very, very, very considerate. Wow, yeah. So, from that marriage, we've got 2 girls, Butomi and Buma. Yes. I spent 5 years there, and I went to Ozias Davana in 2008 until 23rd January 2018. At Ozias Davana, I was the coach for soccer, coach for netball, coordinator for debate. I still hold the records that I took my team achievers, the debate reading club, to George in the Western Cape for 2 occasions in 2016 and 2017. When I'm around Ngobeni, all those people, you know Ngobeni is very rough. Not true. You can find me in the streets in the awkward hours. Immediately they see me, Mr. Ngobeni, our English teacher. That is in 2018, on the 24th of January, that I came here as the departmental head for languages. Okay. When I arrived here, I started the debate issue with the likes of Kanisa Baloi, Bonzalama Mboweni. There were some few girls, Ngoropi Washumbura. Those girls went as far as the district. And I can tell you that I never took them to the district. I will simply request one teacher, can you go with these learners? And they will come back victorious. It's unfortunately the setup here, the community itself, let me say it is not that supportive.
Okay, yeah.
The political spaces of this community will at one day make you to wake up in the morning and say, I quit. But we are a fighter.
Yeah.
There is one doctor called Dr. Amazement Nemaungani. I'm always attending his leadership workshops. He will simply say, leaders don't quit.
Yeah.
Even when people talk bad about you, you don't listen. When they throw stones at you, you take those stones and build a fort. Hopefully, this is what brought me here.
Okay. Yeah.
So, last month, I think it was on the 26th of May, I got an appointment letter from the district director saying that from today until that time, you will be acting as the principal of the school. To me, it's part of achievement.
Yeah.
To others, they will say so many things. Unfortunately, I don't listen. I don't have those yes.
Yeah.
These learners know what I want. And at times, I still remember Chris Yane when he was talking about apartheid. He said, if apartheid doesn't want to die naturally, we will have to kill them physically. So these learners, to them, if the laziness in them doesn't want to die naturally, I will personally kill it physically. And then they will have to follow. When I say jump, they know these ones. They don't
jump.
They don't ask why. They only ask how. Because I'm so open to an extent that I sit down with them.
Okay, yeah.
And talk to them. I usually call them to my office. One by one. And we go. We talk. If there is a learner who says, Mr. Principal, look at me. I don't have proper uniform. Hopefully my wife won't kill me for this. I don't wait to say, where's the uniform? Go and take. Because it is not a matter of getting into class and hammer these learners with lessons. It is how you interact with them. So, a Charles Ngobeni has been a soccer player. I played for Green Rovers from the 13th of December 1983. I was doing my grade 7. That was my first game as a goalkeeper. When we were playing at Ngobeni with Malita Motsi wedding Paris. Bo Bushi, Bo Timsoni, Bo Kila, Bo Step, Bo Shafulu, Bo Biza. There was also this guy, Godiwa Makanya.
Okay, yeah.
Bo AC, and Jeff. You can't believe that in that game, the first goal to come to my post had to get in. I think I was nervous. But from that time, we played the whole 90 minutes and they only scored that one.
Okay.
Then I became a goalkeeper of Maine. I was at one stage called Okpara.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Even Patrick City, I don't think he knows my name.
Okay.
When we meet, we'll say, Okpara, from Green Rovers in 1993, 1994, when I was here for the teaching practice, I relocated to Mukondeni Innocent Defenders.
Okay.
Chibwamba. I was a goalkeeper for 12 years. And very few people will boast that they scored past me. I was trained by a very reliable coach, Mr. Joel Nkwe.
Oh, yeah.
So I also had to become the goalkeeper of the Professional Educators Union from Tuata from 1996 to date. In PEU, I played so many roles. I was the branch chairperson for sports in the Clay Tower branch. From there, I became the motion and labor chairperson in the Zoutpansberg West District.
Okay.
Until 2015, in February, when I was co-opted in the Limpopo province as the provincial editor. I only served 1 year in the province because it was February 2015. October 2016, I was elected unopposed as the national editor. Nationally.
Okay.
This is the position I'm still holding now.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm also a world traveler. You asked me one day, I heard that you are always traveling. Yes, I'm a world traveler. I have gone to Zimbabwe. I have lost count how many times. I have gone to Zambia. I have lost count how many times. I also went to the Victoria Falls. When you see those Vic Falls, I tested them. I went in there and came back very wet. At one stage, my phone was also damaged because of those falls. Okay. I cruised in the biggest Zambezi River in Zambia. I've gone to Botswana, as far as Maun, the hottest area in Maun. I have flown to Namibia. I've flown to Lesotho. I've traveled to Mozambique. Okay. So, as a PEU publicity chief, I provide newsletters. When in PEU, you hear the radio stations will be interviewing me. They will be saying the news editor. So in PEU, I also serve in the biggest structure where we meet unions from the 7 countries, including Mauritius. Okay. We always meet. I'm serving in the publicity committee. Yes. So, yeah, this is Charlie. Okay. So, one thing I also want learners or young people to understand, it is not easy to become a renowned person. Because if you listen to all the dogs barking, you want to reach your destination. Yeah. People have got good things to talk about me, but they don't talk about that. You get it? Yeah, I get it. There is this person who said, what will be wrong if people focus on the positive thing of a person instead of fixating in the negative thing of a person? Because as a leader, you do so many things, no one talks about you. But just once, the whole community will be complete. Yeah. So to the young and coming people, I said, don't listen to all the barking dogs. Yeah. Because these barking dogs will disturb your desire and your goal. Yeah. You get it? Yeah, I get it. So, to young guys, it was not easy for me to be here where I came to. I have faltered along the way. I told you that when I got my current wife, I parted ways with 4 wives. 4 wives, yes. People will be talking bad about that. I don't regret. It was a learning curve. Yeah. Today, I'm telling you, if there is whoever who looks at me and see me in the past, I'm no longer living there.
Yeah.
Now I know where I'm living.
Yeah.
Now I'm living in the present and in the future. And being the 18th principal of the school, I must preserve my pride and dignity.
Yeah.
So whatever happened before, I'm no longer part of that.
Yeah.
If people still want to refer to that, let them do so. And see how they will benefit. I like these young boys. The reason you see these boys, they are still here. Because I'm not sure if they feel safe around me or what. But one thing they know, if they mess up, I will deal with you. You will come to my office and say, I'm hungry. I will give you food to eat. But you mess up, you know what will happen to you. I am also co-managing a team. I'm the secretary of Chiwili Green Lovers.
Okay.
The main aim is to see these young boys out of the streets. I want them at the soccer field. Whether they win when they go to the games or not, I still say I managed it, I made it. They were not in the streets. So, yeah, I said I like traveling.
That's correct.
I have been to all parts of South Africa. Ask me wherever, I will tell you.
So you have traveled to all the
whole provinces.
Okay.
I've been to Western Cape.
Okay.
Both Georgia and Cape Town. I've been to Eastern Cape. From Umtata to Port Elizabeth.
Okay.
I've been to KZN using M2 and N3. I've been to the Northern Cape. I've been to Mpumalanga. I've been to Gauteng.
Okay.
You mentioned that Northern Cape. You see.
Sir,
yes.
Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Yeah. But I want us to go back a little bit here.
Yes.
You mentioned that while you were still at Chikutura Secondary School,
yes,
you were teaching English, history, and commercial. Yes. So, did you manage to obtain 100% pass rate?
Yes.
Okay, and then
English and history.
And history.
I also got learners who got distinctions.
Okay.
You talk of war, Officer Bonesta, You also talk of history, what Joshua Panoi from Chimangani. Yes. It's only economics because I was still on the learning curve.
Yeah.
That before I left Chikutura, my highest percentage was 8.
Okay. You also mentioned that you went to Ozias Tawan.
Yes.
When you were teaching there, did you also manage to produce 100% pass rate?
Even before Ozias Tawan, I went to Social where I was teaching English because it was a combined school. English from grade 7 to grade 12. And I got 100% in grade 12. I was teaching economics from grade 10 to grade 12. I got 100% in economics, I think for 3 years of my 5 years staying there. Ozias Davana, it was this.
Okay, that's amazing. You have on this section you have answered a lot of my questions.
Yes.
I will just review here and there because your story is amazing and it has answered all my questions.
Yes.
When you were traveling to Mozambique, Botswana, Namibia, and Zimbabwe,
Zambia, Lesotho.
And Lesotho. Were you going there because of education? Were you going to teach or to learn or to do something?
I would say it's education because as unions we are the social partners. We were going there as unions. In Zimbabwe and Mozambique, I also went there for church matters.
Okay.
When I was in Zimbabwe on the 18th of April this year, I was also interviewed by Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation.
Okay.
So, as I'm saying that if there are still people who are looking at Charlie Wamchangana and look him in the past, then they are in a serious problem. Yes.
Sir, so how do you support students with learning needs, such as slow learners? Because in class we've got people categorized as slow learners. How do you support those people?
I indicated that I also called them to my office.
Yes, you did. Yes.
We have individual conference where we will be talking. Like today, I was staying with this guy, Waboroni Amachava, and Wanawama Kesa Mahapa. Last week, I was with Gift Ramba and Kateko Paloi. I was also with Mapire. Yeah, I intervene and call them to the office and we talk. I must hear what is the problem so that we could be able to resolve that. If the person needs extra lessons, then I will call the parents and say, can we arrange extra lessons for this learner? Then there are learners who I don't want to use a word, weight, but there are learners when you are teaching, you could see these learners, no matter how hard we can try, this learner cannot go beyond this grade.
Yes.
So I usually call them, especially if they've passed grade 9. Why can't we apply for you at the TVET college?
Yeah.
You do something instead of staying here, and you know our IQs are not the same. So these are some of the things. Apart from that, I am also one person I also like, because we've got women materials here, who feel it, who when they see learners who are struggling, they will call them and say, what do you want?
Yeah.
So many learners are wearing uniform shoes from the two ladies.
Okay.
So I have got a supportive SMT and also a supportive teaching staff. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
What I would say is, I'm a unique person.
Okay.
I've got a loving and supportive wife and daughters and sons. Yeah, I've got children. Although some of them are not staying with them. Some of them, the relationship has gone sour. But let me tell you that every day when I sleep a proud man and a happy man. Look at this project.
Yeah, the building project. Okay.
You know, this project, it happens for the second time to me. When I was at Chikutura, we got that admin block and those, I think it's 4 or 5 classrooms from the gate.
Yeah, I can see them.
Yes. So now I'm here, in charge. Oops. A big project of this magnitude. I was being told that this is one of the biggest projects in the Mbele district currently.
Okay.
So when we will have more than 10 new classrooms and admin block, you look at our kitchen, it's just a shack, but now they are going to build an out-of-the-world kitchen.
Wow.
Where after cooking, they will serve on the tables. Learners will just sit on the tables and enjoy. There will be an admin block there. There will be a garden room. Packing and everything.
Yeah.
So every day when you sleep a proud person.
Yeah.
Just waiting that let this project come to an end. But people are talking badly about it in the community.
Yeah.
And let me say it, me no, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't listen to them.
Yeah.
Then to the youth, I said it's not easy to be where I am. There are so many things here. Focus. And focus. Some of the friends are not necessary. some of the activities, like these youth today are taking this the vapors, the what, they are drinking, they are taking drugs. Those things are not assisting them. Me, I'm here. You look at me. You listen to my age. I don't smoke, I don't drink. I never smoked, I never drank.
Okay.
I was always on the ground playing soccer. So some of the people who are very young to me look very old. So youth, take care of yourselves. And respect your body. Respect also your goal and vision. After some years, you will be happy, you will smile. Yes.
Sir, let me ask you something. It's just coming to my mind right now.
Yes.
Let's just say there is a student or a learner who is being abused at home.
Yeah.
And then this learner, maybe she's not performing well because of the abuse. How can you solve that matter?
It's very simple. Mina, I'm a very cruel acting principal.
Okay.
If it comes to a push. Because if a learner is abused, I call the police.
Okay.
I call the social workers. Now I have got the forms waiting to be sent to the Human Rights Commission.
Okay.
Where I'm reporting a parent who has got a learner in grade 12 who doesn't have an ID.
Oh.
And this learner, it's seated, might not even write the exams. Trial and the exams. So I've reported the matter to the Human Rights Commission. If the parent goes to jail or not, as long as the girl will have an ID, those things will.
Yeah, I may refer to you that you are a champion, because all the stories that you are telling me now, you are not, or you were not fighting for yourself. Yes. You are fighting for others. So to me, I can say a champion is someone who always fight for others, who win for others.
Maybe to add on that, I worked with Mr. Murauzi, the principal of Chikutrula, at OSIS for 10 years.
Okay.
Together with him, we housed so many learners. Around Ngobeni, there are so many learners whose parents are from abroad and they don't have proper documents. We have so many learners get IDs so that they could write. Some of those learners have gone to the universities and are now working. I only get angry when I see one boy whom we assisted, we had to take our money, and this boy, we had to take him to Home Affairs using the psychological industrialist from Elim Hospital. The boy got an ID, but today it's pushing the trolleys and it's an open boy. Always when this is me, it dives in. Because I want to keep quiet. I will definitely say this is wrong. So to me, something which is wrong is wrong. Ask the judge, she will tell you. Yes.
Sir,
yes.
I can refer you as or I regard you as the best educator ever. So why don't you start your own academy where maybe you will teach students English?
The problem now are the responsibilities I have. I always, they know, they are still here because I'm here. I always leave the school past 5. Past 7 if it goes to a push. And these boys will be with me because before I go, they must see to it that all the chairs and the desks are in the classrooms. So another thing, I think it's selfish. If you will have to go out there instead of coming here and teach almost everybody for nothing. Because if I start the academy, I will want these learners to pay, and they don't have money. The department is paying me. I can't be rich by being a teacher. So let me get responsibility of teaching these learners where they are in multitude.
Yeah.
Instead of, because when you go there, only those who are from the well-to-do families will come there.
Yeah,
and what about the poor innocent learners who they can even come to school without tasting breakfast? So you still expect them to pay, and if they don't pay, you chase them away. So that is not my vision.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As I finish here, as I conclude, you mentioned that actually you mentioned that everyone, you've got a good relationship with everyone.
Yes.
You mentioned Mr. Principal Mrauzi, Mr. Rampaka, now, and then you mentioned the good relationship that you have with the fellow colleagues.
Yes.
And then how is the relationship between you and Mr. Principal Mrauzi?
When I came here, he knows wherever he is. He knows that I was his right hand man.
Okay.
Whenever I will be falling, I will be there to say, Mr. Principal, let's go this way. When I can't be a spectator when someone is failing and they start laughing, tomorrow it will be me. You know, karma has got this tendency of coming back. If I was not supporting the principal, these educators would not support me. Because I was the second in charge. And the third in charge is Miss Village. So if both of us were not supporting the principal, the teachers would be watching. Now the principal is not here. I am here. What do I expect from teachers who saw me not supporting my immediate supervisor? You see? Yes.
Now I understand. I brought this question so that people may understand about the school and the project, the new project. Because some might be saying how Mr. Ngobeni just began with this project because Mr. Principal is not here.
And you know what? This is not my project.
Okay.
This is the school's project. When this project is finished or complete, everybody will be happy. No one will say Mr. Ngobeni brought this project. They will say we have got a new school at Lishala. I know there are people who are saying so many things about my relationship with the principal. At one stage, I also got death threats. When Mr. Principal started to be ailing, not coming to school properly, I got a death threat message. But you know, Mina, I'm one simple person. You know me better. I don't follow rumors. Mina, I only believe that if professor has got an issue with me, professor must confront me. If professor goes around and talks bad about me, I meet him on the road and say, Professor, how are you? Because the fact that he's talking bad behind my back, it means he can't face me. And if people talk bad about me, it means they don't have what I have. You see? Because I usually told you when I was teaching at Chikutu, no learner who is brighter than you can gossip about you. No learner who is more beautiful than you can gossip about you. No person who is successful than you will gossip about you.
That's true.
Always, gossips are from people who failed. Because they can't reach where you are. So they want to pull you back. I usually have this what worries the moon when the dog barks. The dog barks here, the moon is up there. Even if the dog wants to climb, it won't reach there. You see? So, I usually say when lions and elephants are moving around and these small animals are squealing and making noise, they don't turn back and look at them. It doesn't concern them. You go forward.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir. What can you say to Hydrogen FM Water is Life?
Hydrogen, water.
Hydrogen FM.
Hydrogen FM.
Water is Life.
Water is Life as a new institution.
Yes.
When we talk of Robert Marawa, they started like you.
Okay.
When we talk of all these people who are very famous today, they started like you. Definitely, people will start painting you and pinpointing at you. They will also be talking about your mom.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So don't look back.
Okay.
Don't even listen.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
A good Samaritan is waiting somewhere to support your dream, to support your idea. And please communicate with us to see how best can we assist to grow your FM.
Yeah.
Because we can't succeed in the same field. Some will succeed. Okay, look at Makadzi. Makadzi, I taught her mom.
Okay.
In 1996. I taught her mom while she was doing grade 10.
Okay.
Look at Makadzi where she started. You remember she did Godzamitsiru, Vaselina, Amara Zunozi, Bokati, Okerukai, Achikochina, Pala Ubzeni, Makadzi, Amara Milenze.
Yeah.
But look at her today. She's the world beater. I've been to Botswana. All the taxis, all the private cars will be singing Makadzi. They will be playing Makadzi. Then we asked them, hey, do you even hear what she said? The band from Bosetu is a teachers union in Botswana. They will also play Makadzi songs.
Okay.
So, you see, Makadzi hopefully will be a good inspiration to you. Don't look back when small animals are following and shouting. You don't lose anything. Go forward.
That's a great motivation. We had a good section with Mr. Ngobeni, and I do hope that viewers or audience, you will understand and try to get something that will help you to continue and achieve. There are some people who are trying to discourage you. Don't look back. Go forward. Mr. Ngobeni, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate it.
It's only today I'm not well. But I told myself, no matter how bad is my health, I always keep my promise. I said I should preserve. I said I should preserve my pride and dignity. So I'm so thankful for the opportunity you accorded me. Maybe this will clear the whole myth about me to people.
Yes.
Because people don't know Ngobeni who I am. They have created their own Ngobeni.
Okay,
of which I'm not that. No one is perfect and no one doesn't have mistakes and no one doesn't commit mistakes. So, Mina, as I indicated that I don't regret the life I lived. It was a learning curve. You see? That's why today I'm here. There are people who recognized that, oh, this person, it's an asset to our community. Although I said the community is not that supportive, but there are some. And I don't even count. For information, I don't have a friend.
Okay. Okay.
I don't have a friend. Urugao knows. Have never met me walking with someone. I don't need Izinda. If these boys go home, if I don't board a taxi here, I just go through the stadium alone. Because friends, usually, become best enemies.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be influenced, I want to live my own life. That's why, if I was to be influenced, I would want to be with these boys.
Yeah.
Look at him. How old is he? Very young. But they will be saying, sir, look at him. He knows we are fighting a lot. But he is him. Why? My main intention is to see these school boys and learners succeed.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And in life, I want to leave a legacy that I will have changed something.
Yeah.
Mark my words. Now they won't talk anything good about me. But when I'm gone, they will say it.
Yeah.
That guy. You see. There was one learner, Mr. Patrick Shibambo, I taught at Chikutura. I wanted to force him to be in the debate team.
Okay.
And he did not come. He went to Cuba for medicine. He came back to Chikutura to confess, Mr. Ngobeni, I thought you were pushing me. But immediately I was in Cuba. The first person to come to my mind was yourself. When you said, Mr. Shibambo, when you go to Cuba, it's either, once you open your mouth, it's English or Spanish. And because you don't know Spanish, you have to talk.
Yeah.
And if it's that, if you can't talk, your studies are there for nothing.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying, that maybe it will have cleared. And I'm not easily influenced. Mina, you don't spot me. I don't hate Nonyana because when I hate me.
Yeah.
If myself and Nonyana are fighting, we will be fighting for our own things.
Yeah.
Not because Nonyana is fighting with you. So thank you for the opportunity you accorded, and to be recognized. There are so many people who have done a lot of things, but no one is taking recognition.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.